Now, before all those stories, we have this breaking news on CNN Philippines. The Makati City prosecutor orders the release of 3 suspects detained for the death of flight attendant Christine Dacera. They are John Pascual de la Serna III, Romel Galido, and John Paul Halili. The prosecutor says the case needs further investigation to determine if a rape slay was committed. The prosecutor also directed the police to submit more evidence. Other respondents at large will also investigation. It adds the hearing for the preliminary investigation is set for January 13. Well, the family of Christine Dacera, the police, and even the public all want one thing: to get to the bottom of her death, know the costs and the ones liable in case there was foul play. Our Rex Remitio, closely monitoring developments in the investigation. He joins us live from San Juan City. Rex, what is the very latest?
Well, many are still asking what led to the death of flight attendant Christine Dacera. Did she die of natural causes, of a ruptured aortic aneurysm, or was her aneurysm triggered by sexual assault? This answer is important to determine the extent of liability of the suspects. This is also important for the family's quest for justice, or at least put an end on the speculations. And the first autopsy report says Christine died of ruptured aortic aneurysm and nothing else. Some believe there's no indication she was raped. There's also no presence of seminal fluid, unlike what the Makati City Police Chief earlier said. Netizens are furious that the suspects were wrongly accused in public as the ones who raped Dacera. Their photos and names went viral on social media following Christine's death, and rape with homicide charges have been filed against them. Police have been criticized for saying the case has been solved even if several suspects remain at large. But the Philippine National Police is firm. Christine was raped and killed inside her hotel room in Makati. PNP Chief Debold Sinas says they have pieces of evidence but will not disclose them for now. Sinas hints, though, there's presence of fluid on Christine's private part and bruises on her knees and legs. The Dacera family, meanwhile, says they now have the results of the second autopsy on Christine's remains. They're keeping the autopsy report confidential, but a source is saying that the results are different from the first autopsy, and this will be used to strengthen the case against the suspects. The family also criticizes the handling of the police of Christine's remains. They're particularly questioning why her body was embalmed even before it underwent autopsy. They're also saying that it can affect the results, for example, of the toxicology report and succeeding tests on Christine's remains. That's why they're studying if they're going to file any case against the medical legal officer of the Southern Police District's Crime Laboratory. Back to you.
For the Dacera family. Rex, what's next for the Dacera family?
For now, they're preparing to fly Christine's remains to her hometown in General Santos City. Tonight, they will hold a viewing for Christine's remains at Camp Crame, and tomorrow at the Philippine Airlines Express in Pasay City. Then they're also looking at having her remains laid to rest on Sunday in General Santos City. Pia.
Rex, any suspects indicating they would like to turn the...
Well, PNP Chief Sinas says that he cannot disclose how many suspects are sending surrender feelers or saying that they're indicating that they would like to surrender. But for those who have yet to reach out to the PNP, he is encouraging them to surrender peacefully. He says that if they have nothing to hide, all they have to do is to tell the truth once and for all. Back to you.
Rex Remitio there reporting.